And the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. Leading the 49ers head coach Kyle Shanahan. These guys coming in refreshed after that early season bye. In the same role on the opposing sideline, Rams head coach Sean McVay. These guys are ready as they always are to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. With my buddy Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. This is Rigoberto Sanchez to get us started. And the NFL on EA Sports is underway once again. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. And they're brought out by a player with immense expectations and promise in the league. He was picked first overall in 2024 out of USC, Caleb Williams.
As you take the field coming off of a bye week, you really want to take advantage of what you just did. The self-scouting, the evaluating of yourself over the early part of this season to make sure you capture what you want to do and what you have to do over the rest of the season.
Following that play, we've got a timeout already for an injured player, and it's one of their receivers who's shaken up on the offense's first snap. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. Who nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper, shredding the slopes, or dude shredding a defense just like that. What is going on?
First carry here for Jordan James. And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Here's James running right. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
Cameron Pearl running down. First and goal, San Francisco.
Now run, James. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. It comes into play first and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, leaves a whole playbook wide open for you.
Running with James. And he's in for the touchdown. The 49ers finish up an excellent opening series. Jake Moody on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Starting from the 5. He dodged the tackle. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. And it'll be their second-year quarterback who's bringing them out.
Last week, Kate, you won't call his effort wasted now. But you wish a game like that would have come in a win instead of showing up in a contest they ended up dropping. 2 touchdowns, no picks. That's the type of game that wins are typically built off of.
To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. Puka Nacua the target on that throw. So that brings up second down.
Renardo Green on the coverage.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
He's going to throw this one. Has him on the quick hitter. This gets forward a little, not a ton, to the 35. Brought down by Fred Warner.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throw here, 3rd down. Got a man, that's Nakua. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47.
Here throw off the play fake. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would love for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing it again here. Finds him over the middle. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. At the 27.
Sticking to the air here. Short pass brought in. He goes the distance. Touchdown, LA! The Rams finish up their opening drive. It's a Puka Nakua touchdown. Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Rams respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Second drive coming up for this 49ers offensive unit. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them because they proved last drive they couldn't. We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. Has some daylight through the 40. Still fighting forward. Hits the 20. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown, San
The
Francisco.
49ers just need 2 snaps to steal a lead. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Moody knocks that extra point through. And the 49ers take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
Rams 7. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Returning it from the 4. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. So the LA offense getting out there for their second drive. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air. So expect some tighter coverage this time around. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect with Puka Nakua. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
10 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
Dropping back to throw. Screen here for Williams. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Rhythm. You hear me talking about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Holding offense.
Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner, but they decline it. So that's going to bring up 4th down. Feels this clean at the 30. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. And that lead they've got, Brock, they are never going to have to worry about losing it if they keep scoring every time they touch this football.
Is that how it works?
It surprisingly is. You know, if you have the lead and you don't lose it, you win.
And that type of start, well, you wanted all 17 games of a season, but you're lucky to get it more than once.
Off the play fake, Williams. Bails out of the pocket quick. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that gives the 49ers the first. On play action, Williams. Brought in right side. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. The rookie from Notre Dame able to take him down.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've left over the week during practice. The both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
Taking a chance to the end zone. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. So pass interference on the shot to the end zone, and now they're going to be set up on the goal line with a great chance to get the touchdown anyway. From the red zone on first. And he will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers grow their early lead to 13. PAT up and good for Moody. And the 49ers double their lead to 14.
Rams 7.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. This return starts at the 5. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. Sean McVay getting his Rams offense ready to go for a new series. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Rocco 80.
Receiver in motion. He's headed right. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Another run for Williams. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Well, that's such a good feeling as a quarterback on an RPO, and you get to hand it, and you get to watch him take off. You know if you take advantage in the RPO game of a run like that, it only makes the pass that much better.
And on first down. Looking slant route, complete. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line.
11 more yards. That's another.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 21-7 is our score. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Off the play fake, he'll throw. He completes it in traffic. Just after the catch, he is hit and stopped. A nice gain, though, down to the enemy 41. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now here he goes on the boot. complete. Naku on the left side. This gets down to about the 36-yard line. Bernardo Green with that tackle.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
On second down, a run with Williams. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Throwing from the gun. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, you got to find a way to win.
All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this. They bring Sutton in motion left. They're going to try and throw for it. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on down.
Result of the play is
even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Williams off the play fake. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Completed over the middle. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down. On their own side, but only need an inch or 2 here, so they're going for it. And we'll go for it, Williams. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Off the play fake, he'll throw. It's complete to Whittington. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gain about 8, 2nd down.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Putting the tight end in motion. From the gun on 3rd down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Fred Warner. And the 49ers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive to McCaffrey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
That's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
On play action, here's Williams. Taken in on the right side by Pearsall. He takes this up to around the 46. And that's going to leave him a yard at most from that marker on third down.
Third down.
Here he is on third and short. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. That's one he knows he should have had. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on fourth and short. And they're going for this. He finds it beyond the marker. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
San Francisco.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. Off by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Going run again with McCaffrey. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. Just gets down inside the 35-yard line. They've invested some early touches in him, Brock, and the returns so far, I'd say very promising.
Kid, I told you the story before, but it was the same play 18 plays in a row. You know, I was really good with that clipboard on the sidelines. 18 plays in a row. Peyton ran the same play. If you can't stop it, keep calling.
And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Moody knocks that extra point through. And the 49ers stretch their lead to 21. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Fields this one at the 3. This makes it up to the 25. The Rams headed out to the field now. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Rams have the first down.
First down.
So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. All set to go now from the 35.
Here we go, shot.
Back now, pressure coming. Finds the in route complete. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. Offensive line fast.
It's a gain of 27 yards. That's another Rams first down. First and 10 at the 37.
Working now from the gun. That's caught by Williams. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it.
That's another Rams first down. First and 10 at the 37.
Throwing it again here. Has it at the 7. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams chops on the lead off before the half. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was going to be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his three-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird in the three-point shooting contest in the 80s?
Or maybe like a Tyrese Maxey. But whatever.
The kids aren't alive, I get it. They weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did. And he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
14.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. Second and 10.
It's second down and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Short pass brought in. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
First down, 49ers.
And toss this one out to James. Stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. Defense still reeling from that last play. Now they're defending first and goal from the 3. McCaffrey will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's second. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Second and goal at the 4-yard line.
He gets it again. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers stretch their lead to 21.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. The Rams ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. First and 10 from the 32. They bring Sutton in motion left. First and 10, they're going to throw. Left side now, caught by Sutton. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down. Only about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on his second and inches. They're going to try and throw it here. Nick Sutton with back-to-back catches. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
That's good for the Rams. First down.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10.
That's another Rams first down.
They'll work against the blitz. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Rams first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Still sticking with the passing game. Caught near the goal line. And that is a Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams chop some of the lead off before the half. One after up and good for Myers. And the Rams get it back to a 14-point game. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff.
Sanchez set to kick off.
Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. The 49ers and Jordan James back out on offense. And with that 2-score lead, partner, they've got the option here. You can sit on it, or they could try something really aggressive. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. Williams to throw on first. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
A loss of 13 yards. It's second down.
Looks like that last play convinces them to keep this one on the ground. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. And on the tackle is Jonathan Cooper. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. And if you had another rushing play on your bingo board, you are correct. And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this first half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Starting to feel like fall outside, isn't it? Week 7 on the schedule. Let's get right into it. Our journey around the NFL starts now. 2 AFC North teams with no love lost. And it's the home team's quarterback, a 14-yard touchdown pass. The Blues win their second straight, and they do it in style. Why don't we move on now and check in on another big mid-season matchup? and it's Sam Darnold. He's going to find his man here. This, one of his 3 touchdown passes on the night. The Seahawks took care of business. They win it by 5. Lastly, let's go over to MetLife Stadium. The Jets taking on the Raiders. And this is Ashton Genty. He's going to get in from 6 yards out. The Raiders up their record to 5-2 as they get the victory here. With that, a look at the rest of the action going on. Remember, bye weeks are in play, so the schedule a little lighter than it's been in weeks past. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Fielded at the 7. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Sean McVay getting his Rams offense ready to go for a new series. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this third down.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys are going to have a little fun with him to practice this week because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
They connect down the sideline. Gain 15 there. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
And the Rams first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. He's going deep. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game because if they become the norm.
He's got it inside the 25. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks. That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's first down. Straight ahead with Williams. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On second down, it's Williams again. Defender gets to him right around the line. He's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you can run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Here he goes, third and long. He's going to run for it. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the first and goal.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but it goes out at the 1.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Williams, he runs it across, touchdown! The Rams cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. Myers gets the point after to go. And the Rams chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Rams 28.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. The 49ers and Gordon James back out on offense. They certainly had no issue scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Williams on first down. Complete right side to Washington. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. And creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Williams to throw. Gets him on the out route. And they're going to have this over the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First down. Williams to throw. Left side there to Jennings. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. First down from the 42.
First down.
To the air yet again. Williams. Throw right side is caught by Jennings. And he nearly gets him another first down as they force him out just shy of the marker.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Complete over the middle. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Here's Williams again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that sack.
Williams set to pass. He's got it near the 10. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line.
Well, we have seen the value of a big physical tight end. Just like that. Those post routes downfield so hard to defend. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends, it's almost as if they're posting up on the low block in basketball. You can't get around them.
Only a yard that time. It forces 4th and 1. Just about a yard to the markers, and they're going to take the risk and go for this. Looking to throw. That's caught. He's got Washington. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take a 13-point lead. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Return coming from the 6. Jukes away from one. He's stopped on the run back to the 27. The Rams back out on offense as we see Kyren Williams again. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
He's on the quick hitter. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. The Rams are set to punt. Rigoberto Sanchez will kick it away. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. On the toss, it's McCaffrey. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
First down throw by Williams. So this one on the defense.
Pass interference. Defense.
So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. First down, Williams. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. This one misses the tight end. So it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Williams from the gun. We'll get this complete to Jennings. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. And the 49er first down.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Prime Time. It's the 49ers with the football and a comfortable lead as well. To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Now here's Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
Near the goal line. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers making a 3-score game in the 4th. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the 49ers stretch their lead to 21. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Out come the Rams on offense. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
Send it out wide to Sutton. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. All right, here we go. Second down.
Here we go, set.
Trying to throw this from the gun. It's Sutton with back-to-back catches. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play.
That's complete inside the 35. A big 34-yard pickup there. And the Rams have the first down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Pass play coming here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So now it's going to be third and long.
Third down and 12 yards to go.
Shut up. 19. Cut up.
Third and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. He's got Sutton complete. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up. Up the gut they go with Williams. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
The line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
And 10 at the 10-yard line.
Back to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep it going.
Deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Picked up by the 49ers. The 50. 30. Into the red zone. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The 49ers put up even more points in a win. That was awesome. The return became a question of, does he have enough steam to make it back before someone runs him down?
That is the most sprinting we're going to see him do on a football field, maybe his whole life. That distance, a whole lot more than the few yards he's usually running towards quarterback in the pocket. He had enough to reach that goal line. Darn right he did. could sense it, and he wanted it.
PAT up and good for Moody. And the 49ers continue piling on to this lead. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Rams and Cortland Sutton taking the field once again. And they take the field feeling pretty beaten down with how this one's gone. Even if they're keeping their heads high, Brock, not a whole lot they've been able to do so far.
Yeah, in these moments, I think of golfers, right in a tournament. They don't want to look at the scoreboard. They don't want to see how much they're down. They just want to take it shot by shot by shot. It's exactly what this offense has got to do.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They put a receiver in motion right. They stay on the ground with Williams. And that's up with the offense side. They stick him for a long, so it's going to be 3rd down.
Such a cool picture right there of shock and shed. It's what these D tackles work on in the league. You got to shock that offensive blocker, you got to shed him, and you got to make that tackle for loss. Well done.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Come on, set.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He logs this one up, looking deep to the right side. So the heave knocked away from the intended target. That brings up 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate. That was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Watch the motion.
Williams to throw on first. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window. All options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
Complete right side to Washington. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. On the counter, McCaffrey. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there. You can put 8. I don't know.
Pressure coming, and they take him down. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. 49ers close to extending their unbeaten streak to 6-0. Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long. To throw is Williams. Buys time, rolling right. He's making a bid for it. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up in 4th down.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that 1st down marker. He found one of the 2, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the 1st down.
The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this. Williams throwing on 4th. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs. The Rams headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. to start the drive. And he's going to have this one up to about the 17-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
That's good for a Rams.
In the air here. That's Knox. He's got it. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. Back to the line they come, second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Williams on the carry. No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
When one defender failed, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball, make that play. As it gets to the line of scrimmage.
So now here's 3rd and 5. They work against the blitz. It's on target to Williams. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down. Now it's Williams. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Another run for Williams. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He's 20 out on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go. There's a dive up the middle. This is not going to get it done on 3rd down. They catch him behind the lines. Goes for a loss. Hands are tied. Got to have it on this 4th down. 4th down. Pass coming. It's a race down the right side. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Run with Williams. And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2. They bring Sutton in motion left. On 2nd down, a run with Williams. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Rams have the 1st down.
Hey, even though that was an excellent run, I got to talk about the receivers here, Kate. Because 9 times out of 10, you see a run like that in this league, 10-plus, you know those guys on the outside are doing their job, shining as blockers, keeping those defenders away from the back.
This one's caught. And they shove him out. Looks like they got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Out of bounds down at the 9-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now pressure coming. And it's caught in the end zone for the LA touchdown. The Rams putting up points in a game decided. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Rams cut the lead by a quarter. Down now to 21. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Pearsall on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
'49ers to the line. 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. Nearly starts the drive with the 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ballgame. After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. They're going to pass it here. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play.
And a 49er first down.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Forced out to his right. This one just thrown away. So an anticlimactic ending to this football game. So the 49ers earn the win in this one. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season going. To the point, Brock, I think you could argue they might be the league's best team in the front half of this campaign. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the 49ers as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.
Gotta pump my taste. Hold up. Y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up. We mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up. Mine also dangerous. Hold up. Y'all talk outrageous. Hold up. Don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up. Got that touch my savior. Hold up. Give me that touch of my haters. Lyrics can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't fear him no more. On the gram, don't feel it no more. You were driving a minute, but can't steer it no more. Riding away, but now you're chilling on shore. What's the use of being rich when your inside's poor? It's a glitch, what you don't want to see more. You want to see more, but you only see soul. Life done slowed you down, your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds, it's telling you pack it up. You shackle by thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas, you feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a buck. You still feel paralyzed, the bucks and track. Friends is having kids, ain't adding up. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a light with no plug? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the physical with no source? We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. We flared up, flared up, flared up. Hold up, y'all gotta pump my taste. Hold up, y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up, we mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up, mine also dangerous. Hold up, y'all talk outrageous. Hold up, don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up, got that touch of my savior. Hold up, give me that touch of my haters.
my recital. I think it's very vital to rock around. That's right.
On time.
It's tricky. Here we go. It's tricky to rock around. To rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. It's tricky. 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 It's tricky to rock around. To rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. Tricky. Tricky.
I met this little girlie. Her hair was kind of curly. Went to her house and out. I had to leave real early.
These girls are really, all they just say is, or spend some time and rock a rhyme. I said it's